Getting in breaking news about the army presence in the violence-hit areas of Gujarat that has been beefed up. In fact, the army has already deployed 2 additional columns, each in Surat, Rajkot and Mehsana. Furthermore, curfew continues in the affected regions. 2 police stations are in Surat are now under curfew. Section 144 has already been imposed in the entire city. In Gandhinagar, the Vijaypur police station area continues to be under curfew. 9 areas are under curfew in Ahmedabad as well, while the entire city of Mehsana and Kadi are under curfew as well. Schools continue to remain closed even today. However, colleges will remain open. The Narmada University in Surat, however, will be closed. But the good news is that no violence, thankfully, has been reported throughout the night. Okay, joining us now is Ankit Tyagi, live from Ahmedabad. Ankit, now is the situation under control after the army was called in to control the violence that was sparked by the Patel Kota stir?
Well, Abantika, no major incident all across Gujarat since last night, and that is a big sigh of relief as far as the local administration is concerned. Army has been called in not only in Ahmedabad, 5 columns in Ahmedabad and other 3 in Surat, Mehsana and other places. So the administration is making sure that they come out on the streets in strength. In fact, Sahil Joshi, our colleague who is in Surat, yesterday, I was speaking to him late last night, and he said although a curfew has been imposed, but due to inadequate number of policemen, it has not they have not been able to crack down on the people, those who have been on the street. In fact, now the number of dead all across Gujarat has gone up to 8. That includes 1 policeman in Surat and 4 other protesters, those who died in police firing in various parts of Gujarat. As of now, the internet communication still remains suspended in Ahmedabad and other places. The police is saying that it will continue with this suspension till the time the situation comes back to normalcy. They do not want any rumor mongering. The major demand of the Patel community and Hardik Patel, who was leading this entire agitation for the Patel community for reservation, now is that murder cases, 302 cases should be registered against the policemen, those who resorted to lathi charge, and against the policemen who fired at the crowd and it resulted in death of 4 people. So that is now what their demand is, but there seems to be, they are on the back foot. There seems to be a clampdown as far as their demands are also concerned. Yesterday, there was a call for a bandh all across Gujarat. Today, no such call has been made. So today is going to be very crucial. If the entire day today things remain normal, then from tomorrow you can expect a major relief for the people of Gujarat. Though in the city in Ahmedabad, where I'm standing right now, many areas, they are almost back to normalcy. It's only 9 police stations where their curfew still exists, and people are hoping that the restrictions are uplifted very soon.
All right, Ankit, stay with us. So 8 people, that's the latest number coming in, have died and several have been injured after the wave of violence that engulfed several parts of the state of Gujarat that was triggered by a rally by Hardik Patel, who has been demanding reservation for the Patel community. On Wednesday, the state government called in the army to bring the situation under control. They even deployed paramilitary forces as well. But as Gujarat witnessed a violent face-off between protesters and the police, a CCTV footage from a society in Ahmedabad has raised several questions on the police's role. Now, in the video, a group of nearly 20 khaki-clad men wearing helmets force open the gates of a society before breaking windshields of the parked cars with lathis. These were the pictures that were sent to us, as you can see on your screens right now. It was sent to us by a viewer. Meanwhile, Hardik Patel, who is leading the Patel agitation, has demanded that the cops who lathi-charged the protesters on Tuesday be removed, and then only the Patel community will lead peaceful protests.
गवर्नमेंट से खुली चेतावनी देते हैं कि 48 घंटों में जो जीएमडीसी ग्राउंड पर जो पुलिसकर्मी फर्ज पर थे उनको सस्पेंड किया जाए। जहां पर हमारे बच्चों की हत्या हुई है, वहां पर जो भी अधिकारी हो, चाहे कांस्टेबल हो, एएसआई हो, पीएसआई हो, पीआई हो, उन सब लोगों को अभी सस्पेंड किया जाए और सस्पेंड करने के बाद पुलिस को हटा दिया जाए, गुजरात से मिलिट्री को दिया जाए ये गुजरात। और हम सबको विनती करते हैं, हमारा आंदोलन चालू रहेगा। जरूर आने पर, समय आने पर जिस प्रकार हमने कार्यक्रम के वही होंगे, लेकिन अभी शांति बनाए रखें।
Okay, now Ankit, also tell us that, yesterday Gujarat and most parts of the state wore a deserted look. The situation seemed to be pretty tense. But now with the army coming in, are, the people, the residents there feeling reassured? Are they feeling safe?
With the army, of course, there is some sense of confidence that has come on the ground, but locals are extremely unhappy with the police. In fact, we filed a story yesterday, as you were talking about that video that was sent by a viewer. The allegation is that the policemen, just in their process to intimidate people, especially in the Patel-dominated areas, they are going into the societies, breaking household items, breaking the cars parked in the houses. In fact, we filed a story from one such society in Bapu Nagar area of Ahmedabad, where the allegation is that the policemen came in, they did not spare women and in fact broke household items. Now, what the Patel community is demanding that not only the policemen be suspended, but policemen, those who are responsible for lathi charge and also firing at the protesters, a case of murder should be registered against them. That is what their demand is, but more or less the state government has been speaking to senior leaders in the Patel community. There is an understanding that the violence needs to ebb. There needs to be no more these clashes between the police and the supporters. As of now, we are still waiting. The senior police officials have said that they already have ordered an inquiry, not only in the incident that started this entire lathi charge, and then we know how it snowballed into this violence, but also in the circumstances of firing in Surat and which resulted not only the death of 4 protesters but also a policeman.
Absolutely. In fact, that video is rather alarming, Ankit, and raises quite a few eyebrows. Have the police been confronted with this video? Why are people feeling vulnerable, and why are they feeling unsafe from, the police of their own state? Have they been confronted with this video? Have you got any reactions from the police force in the state of Gujarat, particularly in Ahmedabad?
Yes, we did speak to the police commissioner, and he said that an overall inquiry has been ordered, and he was not willing to speak anything further. But there was a former Home Minister of Gujarat, Mr. Zafaria. He is still with the BJP, and he in fact attacked his own police. We sent that interview which clearly said that he wants senior police officials responsible for this suspended. This is the problem as of now. The locals believe that the police is going even ahead of the brief that was being given to them, and the local police administration, the leaders of the police, they have failed the people, and the Chief Minister somehow is not able to take strong action against them. That is the feeling on the ground, and the only demand now is that the police should be brought back. They should be asked to go back to their barracks. It's only the paramilitary forces and the army that should come out on the streets, and strict action is demanded against the police officers, those who are responsible for ordering such action.
All right, so questions arising from the police's action there. The situation just might get worse, but for now, things seem to be under control, especially with the army coming in and staging flag marches at several areas in the state of Gujarat. Ankit, thanks so much for joining us and getting us the very latest update from Ahmedabad. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was forced to step in. He was also forced to intervene and appeal for peace in the state of Gujarat. And also the Patel leader, Hardik Patel, has vowed to carry on with his agitation for the OBC quota for the Patel community. But the BJP is having to walk a tightrope between trying to quell the agitation and also firefighting the opposition.
The simmering tension over the Patel community's demand for an OBC quota in Gujarat, forcing Prime Minister Modi to step in.
મારી સૌ નાગરિક ભાઈઓ બહેનોને વિનંતી છે કે અત્યારે એક જ મંત્ર હોય આપણો, શાંતિ. દરેક સમસ્યાનો ઉકેલ વાતચીત દ્વારા આવતો જ હોય છે.
His words echoed by the Gujarat Chief Minister and the BJP as well.
સમાજના આગેવાનોને પણ હું વિનંતી કરું છું કે આપ પોલીસની સાથે રહીને નાગરિકોને સલામતી અને શાંતિ જાળવવા માટે અપીલ કરે.
गुजरात की स्थिति पर प्रधानमंत्री जी ने निवेदन किया है और मुझे लगता है वो पर्याप्त है.
But the Patidar leader, who enjoys immense support from his community, remains unperturbed.
ये जन समुदाय देखकर कुछ लोगों की आंखों में आंख फट गई है, इसलिए उन्होंने ये करवाया. आंदोलन शुरू ही रहेगा। जो मांगे उस पर हम बरकरार है और जो मांगे हो हम सरकार से अपील करेंगे और नहीं तो हम मुख्यमंत्री के घर जाएंगे।
The violent aftermath of his detention and subsequent release has Modi betas training its guns on the centre as well as the state.
दूसरे को उपदेश देते वहाँ संभालना ना चाहिए। इसलिए तो हमने कहा ना भाई कि बिहार की सूरत बदल पाए या नहीं बदल पाए, अपने राज्य वाले सूरत को देख ले।
But it's the sudden rise of the 22-year-old that's caught the attention of the political class. Emerging from Mehsana near Ahmedabad, the firebrand Hardik Patel managed to galvanize the masses. With fiery rallies in 12 districts in a month, the student leader captured the imagination of partidars across the state. While his supporters hail Hardik as the next Modi, the man fighting for reservations for the partidar has, at least for now, succeeded in splitting Gujarat wide open over his cause. With Ankit Tyagi in Ahmedabad, Bureau Report, India Today.
In fact, an unrelenting Hardik Patel, who's also the face of this massive agitation, spoke earlier to our consulting editor Rajdeep Sardesai, and this is what he had to say.
Mr. Patel, aren't you guilty of taking law into your own hands? आपने भय और anarchy spread की है. Just look at the number of things that have happened today. You have burned buses, more than 100 buses torched, police chowkis set on fire, minister's office attacked, rail track damaged. Are you taking the law into your own hands? कानून अपने हाथ में लिया आपने?
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं। हमने कहाँ पर ये कानून वाली बात आती है। इसमें कानून हाथ में हम थोड़ी लेते हैं। यहाँ तो पुलिस खुद एक कानून बन गई है और जो कहते हैं ना, कानून तोड़ भी वही रहे। और यहाँ पर जो पूरा माहौल बना हुआ है वो पुलिस की वजह से बना। पुलिस घर में जाकर बच्चों को मारती है, गाड़ी के कांच तोड़ देती है, महिलाओं को मारते है और इसी प्रकार वो पुलिस कर रही हो। बच्चे तो सिर्फ प्रतिक्रिया दे रहे। पुलिस अगर बैठ जाएगी घर में तो यह कुछ नहीं होगा।
देखिए सर, द फैक्ट इज, जो भी आप कहें, द पुलिस इज सेइंग दे हैड नो चॉइस बट टू टेक फर्म स्टैंड बिकॉज ऑफ बिहेवियर ऑफ योर सपोर्टर्स। आपके सपोर्टर्स पुलिस मानते हैं, चलिए, पुलिस ऑल्सो इज गिल्टी ऑफ हाई हैंडेडनेस, बट आपको किसने अधिकार दिया है कि कानून अपने हाथ में लीजिए हार्दिक भाई?
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं। वो गलत बात है। जो मार के उस दूसरे लाइन पर ले जा रहे हैं वो लोग, पुलिस यहाँ पर गलत है और पुलिस सब कुछ कर रही है।
Mr. Patel, you are blaming the police for everything. As I said, there are instances where the police has also behaved in a high-handed manner. But you seem to be now not just taking on the police, but challenging Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Yesterday in your speech, you said, "Hum BJP ko khatam karenge." You will finish the BJP in 2017 if reservations are not granted for the Patels. Do you really believe this is the kind of politics that you can take on a popular leader like Mr. Modi in Gujarat?
एग्जैक्ट बिल्कुल नहीं। हमने वहां पर कांग्रेस होती तो कांग्रेस को बोलते। ये गुजरात की बात है और यहाँ पर किसी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी या व्यक्ति की बात नहीं है। अन्याय हो रहा है, सिस्टम के खिलाफ लड़ रहे हैं।
Why should a dominant caste like Patels, who have dominated Gujarat politics, economy, get reservations? कल सब समुदाय पूछेंगे मुझे रिजर्वेशन दो if Patels get it.
तो हर बाकी कौन सी रही है? बाकी कौन सी 3-4 कमेटी रही है? सबको दे दो, आरक्षण हट नहीं सकता। इन पॉलिटिशियनों की वजह से पूरे गुजरात का माहौल, पूरे हिंदुस्तान का माहौल खराब कर रखा है। देश को 20 साल पीछे छोड़ दिया। सबको आरक्षण दे दो, जिसमें जितना दम है वो आगे निकल जाएगा।
सर, ये कोई सोल्यूशन नहीं। सबको आरक्षण का सवाल नहीं है। रिजर्वेशन वर मेंट फॉर ट्रूली बैकवर्ड्स, दे आर नॉट फॉर कम्युनिटीज लाइक पटेल। आप तो डिवाइड कर रहे हैं। सरदार पटेल, ग्रेटेस्ट पटेल लीडर, सरदार वाज यूनाइटिंग इंडिया। आप गुजरात को डिवाइड कर रहे हैं रिजर्वेशन के नाम पर।
तो फिर समानता की बात क्यों हो रही है? पूरे हिंदुस्तान में आरक्षण मिल रहा है, गुजरात के बाहर पटेलों को, गुजरात में क्यों नहीं है? 80% लोग यहाँ पर दुखी है। पिछले 10 सालों में किसानों ने आत्महत्या की है, 6000 से 9000 तक। पिछले 10 सालों में कितने गरीब बच्चों ने आत्महत्या की है हमारे समाज के। एडमिशन नहीं मिल रहा है MBBS सिविल में।
Okay, so Hardik Patel there reiterating his threat to the BJP government in Gujarat to face dire consequences if his demands for OBC quota are not met. With that, we'll take a short break. Stay tuned. First up, we'll be back in just a bit.